This is this is the realist. This is the realist. Failing is important in life. We must just fail, man. No matter how many times it takes, we're just gonna keep trying to fail. Because after failing, then comes success. Why am I talking about this? Why now? Why today? Because I realized that failure is the most important thing in our lives. Because if we don't fail, it means that we didn't try. And if we don't try, it never happens. I've tried building a lot of applications, but I've never succeeded in publishing at least one. And that's because there's a lot of factors that I missed. There's a lot of factors that I suck at. There's a lot of factors that I had an oversight on. Number one, my idea. I've always thought of my idea as the perfect idea, or ideas rather. And ideas are never perfect, guys. Ideas are never perfect. If you have listened to most of the stories of, or let me just say, success stories of how some of the companies came about, they were all trial and errors. And that one thing that they overlooked became their actual success story. It became one of the big thing about the companies that they are today. And it made me realize that we just too afraid to fail. What if you're not good enough? What if I'll not be able to pitch it? What if I'm not good to a point that people will like my product? People will like my content. People will enjoy listening to me. What if I'm not good? But did you ever try? Do you ever sit down and try? Do you ever sit down and be like, hey man, let me just start a coffee session today and talk about failure? I failed so much in my career that I'm not afraid of failing in my career, but I'm not afraid of failing in my career, but I'm afraid of failing in everything else. And it's good. It's a good thing, right? Because then it makes you realize how much of a human being you are and how much of an actualist or a realist you are. And I always say that everything that you ever wanted is on the other side of fear. I keep telling people this. But here I am being fearful of failing. Failing to go and pitch an idea to someone. Failing to slid into a potential investor's DM. And all because you're afraid of failing. Is that it? Do you think that if you fail, the world is going to end? No. No. Because that's where the world starts. That's when everything starts. That's when the fun starts. Like, how many games of FIFA, bruh, have you lost for you to become good at playing FIFA? How many games of Fortnite? How many games of Call of Duty have you lost for you to become good? Like, the way life is so much of a game. How many times have we failed missions on, Grand Theft Auto, and yet we become good at playing it? But we never apply the same sequence in life. We never apply the same problem-solving skills in life that you gotta fail. If you need to borrow cash at the bank to start a business, do it. Even if you didn't do your research, start small. Start somewhere. So this is when I started thinking, this is why I've been failing to deliver and put apps into production. Because I want it to be perfect and I wanted people to receive it and accept it with a warm heart and be glad that I brought them the solution. But sometimes people don't like what you like. Majority of the people don't like what you like. And the best way for you to know what people like is for you to engage with people. It's for you to give them something that you're not sure of and certain of, and ask them what they have to say. Right? Right? And then you consider if you have really failed or not. But you don't stop, man. Like I don't know. This is not a motivational talk, guys. It's a it's a reminder that it's important to fail. I remember getting 25 zeros. Yeah, I've failed before. I've gotten 25 zeros on some of the programs that I had to write. Um, I was hurt. It was hurting. But I got used to failing. And I became the better version of myself every now and then. So here I am again failing with publishing an app, publishing a service, because I just think I'm not good enough or it's not perfect yet. But the most important thing is it should never be perfect. It should never be perfect. Anyway, guys, that was just a short video that I decided, you know what, let me just capture a moment of failure during my coffee session. As a reminder that everybody that succeeds fails. As a reminder that everybody who makes it fails. How many interviews have most of us failed? For me to get the job that I have, hey man, I was one of the lucky guys. It's one hit wonder. Like all the interviews for the jobs that I got, it was a one hit wonder. But I failed a lot in interviews. I failed a lot in life. I've been bankrupt before, still bankrupt. you know? And that's the part of life that we should be wanting to enjoy the process. You know, when you think about building an application, okay, when you think about building an application, 10% of the beginning of you building the application or the app, it's all excitement. And then the other 10% is when you're about to finish it. There's a lot of excitement that you're about to reach this goal. But 80% of it, like the middle part, is where you are discovering edge cases. You're fixing the UI, the front end. You're probably fixing, bugs. My man, if you are or building an iOS application, there's this thing called pod. I hate that thing because whenever there's an update, now you're screwed. iOS is on version this one. The next time you build or you go to fix whatever you were fixing, it's on a different version. The frustration gets into you. That's 80%. That's part of the failure. All I'm trying to say, guys, is let us push, man. Let us push. Let us get things out there. Let us try our luck. Let us gamble with, building something. Build something cool. Build something that someone will enjoy to use. Even you yourself. And it's not about you. It's not about me. It's about the people that we're going to be helping with the solutions we build. Anyways, this is Extract. See you on the next coffee session. Thank you.